This is one of my excavation customers here that brought this in yesterday on the hook. It blew white smoke out, and then by the time they got on the shoulder of the road, it had died. I went out this morning just to see about it, and it was dead in the door now. So the boys must have cranked on it. We're just gonna see what we shut that dinger off. This is a 07 Chevy, Duramax in it. Sounds like it might have lost an injector, stuck open, or tip blew something weird, because the one kid said it did. They've got a chip or something in it, and it threw a rail pressure code. Turn that on and turn off anything that we don't need as far as air conditioner, heater, anything. Yeah, I updated this thing, and hopefully that's going to take care of my issue on the Dodge out there, and I can get rid of the SGA security gateway module, whatever thing out there. I watched a YouTube video on the Oddtail on the 3-step process of doing that. I know I must have done it before, I just can't remember it. On that other one, on that 2020 I worked on, but I couldn't have, because I didn't update it, so I don't remember what I did there on that thing, to be completely honest with you. That was last year. I do remember. Oh, I remember. I went out there. It needed regen or something. I'm trying to remember what was wrong with that thing. No, it had a def quality problem. Had something going on like that. And I went out there, and I think I pulled the battery cables or some goofy thing like that, and reset it somehow, and then the code went away and the check engine light went out, and then they drove it and it was fine after that. Because I remember I bought the bypass cable thinking, okay, that's all I need. I went back out there, took the dash apart like I did on the other one, and I still couldn't get it to work because I didn't have this updated. That's what happened. And then I managed to unhook the battery cables, and I touched them together to discharge the capacitors and the controllers, and I put it back on there, and the check engine light was gone, and all that stuff, if I remember correctly. I remember it was some goofy thing like that. Chevrolet. Let's see what we got here, guys. Automatic selection. Read the VIN. Okay. VIN information decoding. This should be, if this is an 07, isn't that an LLY? The LB7s were like the 02s to 04, and then I think 05, 06. I'm not certain if the 07's an LLY or not. I can't remember. I know 05s and 06s were. I've kind of lost touch with my acronym memory on a lot of this stuff, because the diesel pickup thing, I kind of out of the loop on the newer stuff, to be completely honest with you. Okay, we'll just say Silverado, whatever. Automatic HVAC, yeah. I'd just say equal to, yeah, it's a 1 ton. Okay, how come we're not, okay, whatever. It's a 2007. Let's see what code it does have. Manual transfer case, no. Yeah, I've got a lot of people around here that think I'm crazy, but I can prove it and I can see it all happening. And any, it's hard to explain. How do I tell you this without you thinking I'm completely off the rails? What you're seeing happening is a total psychological operation. And I know a lot of you think everything that happening is good. And there are certain things that are good about it. And I'm not trying to rain on your parade. But what you see happening right now is they're destroying the entire old system and bringing in the new system. And that new system, if you pay attention to things, you'll notice the second day Trump was in office, he had two guys up there, which are very, very nefarious characters. Sam Altman from OpenAI and Larry Ellison from Oracle. And they are very, very nefarious characters. And what you're seeing happening is you think they have to expose all these things, which they already knew all this stuff was bad anyway. Both sides of the aisle, the whole donkey elephant narrative thing is such a... I can't believe still people are still falling for this whole thing and playing this game. But anyway, what they're doing, guys, is they're bringing in the total AI government system. AI will control everything. And I don't think people understand how dangerous this AI is. AI is not even fully, it's not even a tenth of where it could be, and it's already capable of making videos and replicating people's voices and the looks of people and their images and creating videos where you think that's the real thing and you can't even tell the difference. So what I'm trying to tell you is this AI is bad, bad stuff. There's so many nefarious ways this can be used. They can take that AI, and let's just say if the government decides they don't like you for a certain reason, or your social credit score doesn't match up, you said the wrong thing online, you voted for the wrong political candidate, or you visited the wrong website, they could basically say this guy murdered this guy, and here we have him on video, and AI can produce a fake video of you doing it. I don't think people understand where this is going. It's bad. It's really bad. Good grief, this thing is taking forever, man. Yeah, current. This thing is being really slow. Engine coolant temperature below thermostat, regulating temperature. Glow plug 5 control circuit. Glow plug 7. Fuel rail pressure too low. P0087. Okay, let's erase them. Golly, this thing is really being lethargically slow this morning. It's probably because the memory's completely full on it. Let's go to the live data. Engine. I might just have to start plugging and capping those off one at a time to figure out which injector failed on it and stuck wide open. That's the only thing I can really think of. Really? Okay, is there like a separate deal for fuel or something? Fuel system, okay. Why don't they just put that under the engine section? Okay, fuel rail pressure commanded. Fuel rail pressure regulator. There's commanded. What's actual fuel rail pressure? Okay. Desired fuel rail pressure. 6361. Fuel rail pressure sensor. Okay, is it going to crank? 0 psi. Doesn't seem right. And it lost communication with it, probably because of the battery voltage went down on it, I'm guessing. Oh, see, now it's saying 71 psi. Wonder if I should put the booster on that battery charger. There's raw fuel coming out of the exhaust right now. What we got? So I'm only getting about 400 psi out of it. Okay, so let me get this opened up again. Turn that back on to lower amperage rating. Getting some smoke coming out of there at least, huh? I bet we got raw fuel coming right out of the exhaust pipe. Which they got some jerry-rigged. Oh yeah. It's raw fuel coming right out of the exhaust pipe. One of them injectors is stuck wide open on it. But I'm probably gonna look at this Dodge. Guys, we're back on this Duramax. I went all the way down south just to pull an engine out of a heister. And all the way down there, and they've never plowed that out, and I can't even get to it. So I guess they're not in a hurry for it, but it was kind of a waste of about an hour and a half of the day. Fuel and everything else. Anyway, I can't even get into my shop in McDowell because I don't have anything with a bucket or a loader or a backhoe to get the 3 feet of snow that's in the doors out of the way where I could even get in there. I can't even get in there with my truck. So anyways, I'll quit my whining about that. I'll figure something out. So I grabbed all kinds of fuel. I've got fuel lines from John Deere's, Detroit's, Power Strokes, everything. And nothing matches this end. So here's my other. I was going to cap one of these and order another fuel line, but I know if I do that, see, every one of these lines, I don't think every one of them, but there's quite a few different ones. That one's different from that one. That one's different from that one. And the back ones, all 4 of these are different. So if I cut one of these and cap one, I'm going to be screwed. I ain't going to be able to do anything else. Now, if I had this fuel line itself, it'd be one thing. But I've got an LLY torn apart too that's got a bunch of... But the LLY and that 05, this is a different size. It's not the same size. So here's my thought process. Being that we know that it's dumping so much raw fuel down it, what if we just start pulling glow plugs one at a time and seeing if one of those is completely saturated with fuel? Because there is fuel coming out the exhaust pipe. That's my next step. I'm going to put this one back on. I took it off because I was just trying to match something up on it to make something work, but I wasn't having any luck. Now if I can figure out how to get it back in there. I called some of these diesel pickup shops around here. They don't save any of their old fuel lines. It's hard to believe, isn't it? Hard to believe. I save everything. Anything that I can save, I save it. For situations exactly like this. I might even, if we find one that's really saturated with fuel, we might pull that fuel line off and cut that one and weld it and cap it. But there's raw fuel coming right out the exhaust pipe, so. Alright. Thought I had that wrench with me. Apparently not. It's been tough, especially if you're trying to do stuff outside. It's been pretty tough trying to get anything to be very productive, and the weather won't leave you alone, but we can't whine about it because we need every bit of moisture we can. So, you gotta be thankful for it. I can't get my wrench out of here. This has been one of those days I haven't really seemed like I can get anything accomplished. It's been one thing after another. Away it goes, oh. Away she goes. Alright, so plug some of these things back in here. That way, I had these unplugged to access that. Oops. Oops. Goes like this, I think. Why am I not having any luck here? No way. Doesn't make any sense that that could go like that. Why is this not going together here? There it goes. Then this goofy thing here needs to be plugged back in. Might wind up having to, I'm not even sure what bank it's on. That's what I was originally wanting to do. Was these Duramaxes aren't the easiest thing in the world to access and work on. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you, none of them are anymore. But okay, so I'm gonna go get a chunk of a tarp or something to lean on. I was kind of hoping I could get it started and nose this thing into the backside of the shop there. But okay, so we'll just pull these glow plugs out of here and take a look at them. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but see the wetness here on this clamp? See, this is wet. See right around number 8 here. Is that 8 or that's 7? That's number 7. I already pulled all the glow plugs on the other side, and I didn't see anything. Boy, they did not come out easy. A couple of them, I thought I was going to break them getting them out. Let's see if my intuition is right here. Nice to get this started like I started on 7 cylinders and drive it into the shop. So it's just, I'm by myself and I don't have any help, so it's just, I have to just improvise, you know. Do what you gotta do. Oh, come on. Wire's stuck on there. Wire, get off of there. What is that wire not wanting to come off of there? What the heck's going on? It's like there's something. What the hell is going on here? There's something. What the hell? I've never seen like that. It's like the part of that nut break off or something? Really strange, actually. If I can get it with this barn. It's really weird. Hang on. Yeah. That is really strange. I'm screwing up the end on the wire, but this could be a lot worse. I don't know what the hell the deal is here. That's really strange the way that all went down. I never had one of those do that. Get this wire up here out of the way. And I might be wrong. It might be one of these other ones up here in the front that's, you know, all the fuel's running back and making, you never know. I can't get on this sucker. Come on. Alright. Finally. Nothing's coming easy. That's for damn sure. Okay, finally. I'm kind of thinking this is going to be our problem. The very tip of that glow plug is soaking wet. Let's see if it blows a bunch of fuel out, huh? Now, I'm thinking this is going to be the cylinder that the problem's on. I'm really thinking this is going to be it. That's fuel, definitely that's fuel on that cylinder. And that, see how wet that is? Yeah, I'm thinking that's gonna be the cylinder that the problem is gonna be on. I'm gonna thread this back in there. And then I might pull that and weld that and cap that one and see if it'll start with that one capped. That's wrong. Where's my, missing my 12mm now. There it is. Oh, come on. Come on there, work with me. She just, everything seems to be a struggle today for some reason. You know, you run into them days where it's just, I used to when I was younger, I'd get really mad about throw a fit, start throwing tools, the hell with this, and I'm out of here, you know. But it don't do no good to get all pissed off. It makes the whole situation worse. I'm gonna have to do something about this. It's a really weird situation there. Okay, let me. My cardboard I was kneeling on, so I didn't get soaking wet with my knees, which didn't seem to work out very well anyway. Okay, let's pop that off and let's pull that line off. Alright, we got number 8 capped. It's gonna have glow plug codes and all kinds of stuff because I got half that stuff unhooked. Come on. Chevrolet. Tire service, all that. Tire service monitor. I just want to look at our rail pressure. See if it comes up. Auto, that, yep. It has a manual transfer case. Well, shoot, no, it doesn't actually. Oh well. Oh well. We should be alright still though. Let's go to the live data. If it'll ever load, and we'll see what we got for rail pressure. Control module, live data. Fuel system. Let's go to fuel rail pressure, sensor, fuel rail pressure sensor. Where is the desired rail pressure? Fuel rail pressure sensor, PSI. And we're building pressure now. But half our glow plugs are unhooked and running on 7 cylinders. Alright, we're running. I thought we had her. Let me tighten up some of these glow plugs, guys. Let them glow plugs cycle again. Engine power is reduced, but it's running. like it's hitting on all those. Has something else unplugged that I am not aware of? Let's go look at the codes. Why is our rail pressure so high? We must have a fuel pressure actuator problem too, you know what? Look how high it is. Desired versus actual. Go look at the codes here. Come on, man. Gee whiz. I'm gonna clear them and then, come on. Come back to the ones that are there. Temperature sensor. Look at that. Why does it have all these injector circuits? Injector 1 control circuit, injector 4 control circuit, fuel pressure regulator control circuit. Huh. Why is that doing that? My welder was dead too, so I was letting it run for a while. Guess I need to buy a battery for that son of a gun too. Why are we getting all these control circuit faults for this stuff? What's going on? Why are we getting all those codes? We shouldn't be getting all those codes. I didn't unplug. The only thing I unplugged I had this. Oh, this didn't stay plugged in. That's the problem right there. That did not stay plugged in. Somehow I didn't get it. That would be our issue. I'm just almost betting. Okay, let's try this again. Now that we might have our head uncorked from our rear end. I thought I had that plugged in correctly. That sounds a lot better, doesn't it? Just running off of what we got now, huh? Check engine light's not on, even though it's not even hitting on one cylinder, but 7 mass airflow, because I don't have that on there, right? So we definitely know it's cylinder number 8 or 7. It'd be 7. Yeah, 1357248. Well, guys, I am going to pull it over by the shop and then order an injector and a fuel line.